Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. So this video is a compilation video of the GR19 My Wife Cup and our friend Dupe kind of like played together last night. Quite a few runs. All of them were deathless for me and my wife. So it was a fun run. Our first attempt to go in as a group for GR90. And we are still at the very beginning of the journey. Now, how can you tell? Well, I mean, our Paragon point is just like under 700, 600 plus, so you can tell that it's just a noob trying to get to higher kind of like Rift and get more XP, get more Paragon level. So, as always, I think 800 to 1000 is where our target would be. And if you play with the public games in the season 18 right now, you'll see quite a lot of people having 900 plus kind of like Paragon. So for all intents and purposes, my wife, my friend Dupe, and I are just like pretty at the beginning of the journey. But starting in GR90 is kind of fun. Is much higher than what we could what we did in the past. Well, why is it so? Well, I guess in some sense, after we have done it for 8 times in season 11, we do get a hang of how to do things a little bit faster or better. Now, although me and my wife, as you know, that we didn't really get a carry at the beginning of the season, so we did spend a good like 8 hours or 10 hours trying to get to level 70, fine with us. But we've done a lot of crafting. We know exactly what items we want. We started off with the DMO gear, whereby the season just handed out to you, but we switched to the VIA kind of like set for the Archon. Once we've got started to collect better gear and so on and so forth, and we craft and we get more ancient, and there you are, like GR90. So now I know a lot of you probably think that the Archon is pretty broken right now. Well, I mean, I've played quite a lot of classes in Diablo 3. There are always strong builds for each class. So for example, if you look at the Witch Doctor is the J Harvester. So I think if you play J Harvester with a high cooldown reduction, you probably know that quite a lot of time you are just invulnerable. You don't even take any damage at all. So that I thought was pretty OP as well. If you look at Necromancer, well, I mean, it does have a very glass cannon build as well, whereby you could down the boss in a matter of seconds. You pop Land of the Dead, you pop a few mages, and there you go, the boss is dead. However high you go. So each build, there's always each class there's always a build that is pretty OP, and some classes are doing better than others. Like if you look at the Wizard, if you look at Witch Doctor, if you look at Necromancer, they're doing pretty well in season after season. There are classes whereby it's doing. I mean, even Crusader, is really strong as well. It's well loved by the hardcore community. So there must be something really good about the Crusader. Especially the Thorn build and so on. So each class have something quite special. I mean, I've played Demon Hunter a while back, and I believe that even Demon Hunter today is pretty durable and strong as well. I think the only class that perhaps is kind of lacking right now, maybe is a Barbarian. Not quite sure. I think Barbarian has a very good kind of like place in a group kind of play, but in a solo probably or small group. Barbarian is probably somewhere lagging behind. I can't comment too much on Monk though, because I don't play Monk that much, and to be able to, I'm not qualified to comment with regard to Monk. But if you look at Wizard, Witch Doctor, Necromancer, and by and large, even the I think I've tried Demon Hunter. I've tried quite a number of builds on each one of them, and sort of like know where some of the more OP kind of build is. And at the end of the day, it's about play style. I think when it comes to Diablo 3, it's less about the meta and just hung up on what is the strongest build. But I found that there has been a lot of different play style involved. For example, if you look at Witch Doctor, it's a lot of like a mobility. Everything is a little bit like a mid-range melee range, but not really a melee, and you have to step in and out of trouble depending on your invulnerability cycle. And as for the Necromancer, it's just pure glass cannon unless you you play the Legacy of Dream kind of like Thorn build, I guess. So each I guess each class is just have its own uniqueness in some sense. All right. Now going back to this Archon mode, if you notice, me and my wife are both playing Archon, and we are teaming up together. Kind of like trying to cover each other while we are in and out of the Archon mode. Like right now, I'm not in Archon mode while my wife is, and at this instant, my wife is, and I'm not. And then after that, I pop back in and out, and it kind of helped a lot in terms of group play. Some people wonder why I play exactly the same class as my wife. I always find that quite interesting to see how two of the same classes, even same build, can work together. So that always kind of excites me in the sense when it comes to Diablo. Not exactly a meta kind of build. I think the meta would be like a barbarian team up with a wizard. Is a very good combo in a two-player kind of like leaderboard. But yeah, I mean, in a sense, you can always play your own thing and enjoy the way that you want to play a game. All right. So now, maybe just dedicate the rest of the video talking a little bit about the Season of Trion, which is the bubble that you see on the ground. So if you have not been playing this game for a while or have not participated in Season 18, so what happens is that as you play, you see bubbles on the ground. So the green bubble are the one that reduce the cost of resource cost. So for me as a wizard on this build, it's kind of nice in a non-Archon kind of like a period to step onto the green one and then keep building stack through the Arcane Torrent, because that costs quite a lot of like spirit or mana or essence resources, so to speak. The blue one is kind of nice as well for when I'm out of Archon mode, because the blue one will then shorten the cooldown, and that would shorten the cooldown of the black hole as well as the Archon as well, through the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. So that is also a nice bubble to step onto. And last but not the least, the purple one. As you can see, if you pay attention, some of these like boss kind of like scenario, I do step onto the purple one. And it does give you a little bit of like oomph to it. Shall I say? It's about 100, just 100% of the damage kind of increase. I think it's about 100% if I'm not wrong, but it kind of helps if you are doing the thing that I'm doing right now. So that is kind of nice, and but just bear in mind that it doesn't stack onto each other's bubbles. So if 3 bubbles spawn together, it doesn't really multiply by the effect 3 times. It's just the same one. Just give you more area to step onto to do your thing. So like here, so there are multiple bubbles here. Now what it means is that it becomes really fun if you do a group of 4, because then your 4 bubbles keep popping here and there. All right. So now the last run, I would like to just talk a little bit about the run itself. Now this is where I want to show you at the beginning of the dungeon is always very dangerous for the Archon. Everybody thinks the Archon is very powerful. Well, it's powerful when you build up stack, and it's not easy to build up stack while surviving all these GR 90 plus without turning into Archon mode. And then and it's really a gamble. Like at which point do you want to turn into Archon mode? You're not going to get 20 stack and so on and so forth. So now this is the one that I already lose 1 life in a sense. Well, I didn't die, but then there's a buff for me to stay alive, and I kind of like try to get to an area whereby I can safely buy some time for the Archon to come back out. And I think I've got like 20 stat if I'm not wrong, and you can see a lot of like differences. So once you get the 20 stat, you're getting a lot more powerful, and not just myself, my wife as well. So the 2 of us become more powerful together, and you can clear up things quite easily. But it's always dangerous when it comes to the beginning of the dungeon, when you don't have stat, and or when your character gets defeated. Unfortunately, to recover from there is kind of tough, because you need 2 cycles to get it working. The first cycle, you turn the Archon with just 1 stat, and it's not going to give you a lot of DPS, and you survive through it. And after that, when you turn back to the human form, you will try to build at 20 stat with the very limited kind of like Archon buff to help you survive. So as you can see, it's not easy when you get defeated. Now this is the point whereby my wife turned into Archon and I'm not Archon, and kind of like cover each other out kind of nicely. I managed to get out before the explosion. How nice. The Warlock and the explosion is always a bit dangerous in this case, but yeah. And that's about it. There are actually 2 elite there, I think, and the yeah, so that is fun time. I can't enjoy having my friend Dupe with us as well, because as a demon hunter, you can, you know, do quite a lot of like good damage from behind us as well. So, you know, when I like you see just now, when you step onto the purple circle, it get really fast to take down something. So yeah, that is really the end of the video. Just a short clips on where we are, the fun that we're having as a team, and as always, you can drop a comments below, and I'm happy to do some content that you like to like us to play. All right, I'll see you next time. Good luck with the season 18. Bye.